every member of your family. Whether you're seeking to take out, delivery, or just want to dine in, let us do the dishes. We would be more than happy to take care of your next meal. Our courteous and friendly restaurant staff is here to meet and exceed all your expectations. We promise an enjoyable experience each and every time we serve you. Try our award-winning sesame seed crust pizza, the recent winner of first place in the Las Vegas Pizza Open in the Artisans Division. Visit us online at sesameseedpizza.com for store hours, menus, and phone numbers, or just stop by one of our 2 great locations. You'll be glad you did. Esposito's Pizza and Pasta, so close to eating at Mom's, but without all the yelling.
This is former WWE superstar Damian Sandow, now known as Aaron Stevens, and you're listening to Damage 365 Radio. Keep it tuned. You're welcome.
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
This is Thunder Rosa, and you're listening to Damage 365 Radio.
Wrestling. A love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand. The wrestling brand. A brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. 2 entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. CollarXElbow is the brand. Passion and love for wrestling is the drive. I am Al Snow, and this is CollarXElbow, the wrestling brand.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Again, thanks to our sponsors. At this time, we are joined by former ECW legend and the man that founded CollarXElbow, his brand new brand, Al Snow. Welcome to the show, Al.
Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate you having me on.
All right. Now, you've done a million interviews. Everybody knows the Al Snow story, the career, WWE, TNA, all that. But now you've literally like thrown yourself right back in the loop of things. You're all over social media now with the CollarXElbow brand. Tell us a little bit about how it all started. Like how did you think of this, and how long have you been thinking about this?
CollarXElbow, creating like a clothing line or an apparel line and a brand was really it's just another expression of how much I love wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
And anybody that's ever, like you said, everybody's heard the interviews and stuff, but I always say, and always will say, that I am in love with wrestling. It's being able to have gotten to do what I've gotten to do for 35 years. I've been on vacation for my entire adult life. I've loved every single minute of it, even the lows and the times when it absolutely sucked, when I had no money to eat, was cooking food on the engine of my car to warm up a sandwich I bought at a gas station. I mean, it's the most amazing thing to have gotten to do, and I've been so blessed to do it. And I just thought that it's a way to express that love for wrestling, and create a brand that was by a wrestler, for fans of wrestling, for the fan in all of us. It doesn't matter if you're a wrestler or if you're a fan, if you do Greco-Roman or you do catch-as-catch-can or you do jiu-jitsu or you do MMA or UFC or you're a professional wrestler or you're a fan of any or all of those things. We all love wrestling. And the one thing that every one of those have in common is that the CollarXElbow tie-up. And And everything that, the one other thing that they all have in common is that we all love it. I mean, it's the perfect contest between two competitors, and it is the perfect backdrop to tell athletic stories that drive emotion and cause us to just love it, love to watch it, love watching the drama unfold.
Now, I saw that you're starting to market out to a lot of the independent world. I've seen a lot of wrestlers who have posted pictures with the gear and the merchandise. Now, are these like official, like, are you sponsoring wrestlers? Like, how does this work? How can wrestlers reach out to you to have a chance?
Yeah, in the truest sense of what professional wrestling is, which is where we all make money together, we all succeed together, we all fail together. Mm-hmm. And the independent wrestlers that have reached out and they are sponsored athletes, what they do is that and we only do this because we just have to cover the costs of printing the shirts and sending them out. Mm-hmm. Not like we can just magically pull these out, but I tried to create a situation where a sponsored athlete pays $20 basically, gets his shirts, is a sponsored athlete with collar and elbow, and he gets a discount code, that he can try to sell shirts to his friends, his family, and everybody. And for every shirt that he sells, he gets 40% of the profit, which is $5. So, if he sells 100 shirts, he gets $500. It's another revenue stream for indie guys. And since it's not character or gimmick based or driven, then a guy who maybe doesn't have an established character, but this has an established brand, can use it to maybe make a little extra money. Because trust me, I've been in that spot, and I know what it's like. And to be able to have something like this to where I could possibly pull in a couple extra bucks that might help make or break me. Make a big difference.
Now, what is your ultimate goal with the company and the merchandise? Where are you looking to go in the future? Like, what do you see yourself, let's say, in 3 years with the company?
3 years, I see it being, a worldwide brand, and my goal is to make it no different than Under Armour or Tap Out, any other number of clothing brands, mm-hmm. Affliction. I want to make a brand that transcends, not just transcends wrestling in the sense that it becomes a cool brand in and unto itself, okay. But still stays true to the roots of expressing a love and a passion for wrestling. And again, not just professional wrestling, but amateur wrestling.
Okay.
Catch can wrestling.
Okay.
MMA.
No, that makes perfect sense. Like you said, it when we used to watch wrestling in the 80s and the early 90s, when the match would start, it would be the collar and elbow tie up, and announcers would say that. It said up this, start with the collar and elbow tie up, and it would lead into something else. They kind of got away with that now in modern day wrestling on TV. They, everything's got a fancy name and stuff. So,
yeah, but they still do it.
They still do it. They just of all the things they do on TV, that they don't mention that. They got fancy names for everything that we would say, oh, that's a side suplex or belly to back. Now everything's got a European name or a Japanese name or some funky name.
Yeah.
I mean, next we're gonna have a suplex sponsored by AT&T.
Yeah, who knows? But it'll that collar and elbow will still be there. I mean, it is
always.
It is the quintessential, move. I mean, it's the heart of wrestling. And back to the sponsorship, sponsored athletes and everything. Mm-hmm. Like I said, it's really in the spirit of professional wrestling. It takes two people to succeed, to make money in professional wrestling, or in wrestling in general. and a sponsored athlete's success is my success. And I'm going to do everything I can to build this brand so that a sponsored athlete will have the best opportunity to and utilize that brand to make money.
Okay. Now, you and I bump into each other all the time, whether it's convention shows or even Waffle Houses. I
love Waffle House.
I know. Everybody in Florida knows you love the Waffle House.
Yeah, right. I'm the Patrick Swayze of Waffle House.
Now, are you going to start selling the brand at the conventions, along with, the photos and the photo ops and all that stuff? Are you going to be selling the merchandise there?
Yeah. Yes. I will, we'll be making it a point to go to conventions and to all types, whether it be wrestling conventions, comic book conventions, pop art, popular culture conventions, horror conventions. We're going to go out and try to market the brand as much as we can.
Okay.
And get it out to people and get people wearing it. And we also have a lot of celebrity wrestlers. A lot of ambassadors that are out there doing the same thing. Shane Helms, Hurricane signed on, Billy Gunn, Chavo Guerrero, Blue Meanie, Melina, Gary Runnels, Katie Forbes. A lot of wrestlers have been kind enough to join in. Some actors have and comedians have signed up and joined in as well. We're going to do everything we can to market and build this brand so that we can all succeed. Maybe all of us can make a little bit of money together.
All right. Well, let's see. I'm going to see Chavo Guerrero August 12th in Staten Island, New York at Warriors of Wrestling. So I expect to see him wearing the shirt. And and I have Terry Reynolds at Legends of the Ring October 21st. So I look forward to the shirt.
Yeah, fantastic.
Another question. Now, you got the celebrity wrestlers, former wrestlers. You have the current indie scene that you're focused on. Now, what about other wrestling-related businesses, such as maybe stores or even somebody like me that plays commercials and does promos for wrestling shows and individual wrestlers and their appearances on my commercial line? Would we have that opportunity?
Absolutely. We are always looking to expand and do everything we can. And to that point, Bellator has also signed up as an ambassador. Bobby Lashley has too. So, Dan Severn has also. We're going to, do everything we can to expand into not just wrestling, into professional wrestling, but into the amateur wrestling.
Okay. Now, how can whoever is interested, how can they reach out to you or reach out to the powers to be to sign on?
They can sign up. They can reach out. They can go to the CollarXElbowbrand.com. That's our website, and we have a form there that they can fill out, and they can put in that form what kind of code they want to use, the PayPal information, make sure that they get paid. And for every time they make a sale with their code, they get an email.
Okay. That's
get paid at the end of the month.
Very cut and dry.
Oh, and one more important thing, and I almost forgot. I don't know how I forgot to do it. We are working with the Cauliflower Alley Club, and we are giving the option to all of our customers who want to round up the purchase. For every rounded up purchase, all of that extra money will be donated to the Cauliflower Alley Club and their ongoing charitable efforts.
Okay, now I know what the Cauliflower Club is because I've done business with Brian Blair before. So just inform our guests and the listeners and your fans exactly what the Cauliflower Club does.
Cauliflower Alley Club has been around for a very long time. It's been formed